Today, we're going to look at the Guardians. Why was Christmas banned?
This is Oliver Cromwell, the man that overthrew King Charles I in the English Civil War. But Cromwell was also embroiled in a lesser-known controversy. He and his fellow members of Parliament made celebrating Christmas illegal.
The greenery, the feasting, the dancing, the drinking, basically anything that indicated it was a holiday was banned. So people were cross. There were uprisings, huge fights in the street.
No kidding. It's like the one time of year they get to chill back at 1600s, right? No, 1600s was towards the Industrial Revolution era. So yeah, the people were pissed probably. I'd be.
The ban in England only lasted for around 17 years, but it had a
17 years! It's a long time!
profound impact on how we celebrate Christmas, and conversely, helped Christmas become one of the most resilient and flexible of all the holiday festivals. In the mid-17th century,
I did not see that coming. It just knocked that bird right off. Holy shit. Oh, damn. Oh, what an opener. All right. Woof. Woohoo.
century, there were lots of similarities to how we celebrate Christmas now. Drinking, exchanging presents, singing and dancing. People feasted on roast meats, fruit pies, and special ales. But the Protestant Puritans of the time saw the whole concept of celebrating Christmas as illegitimate.
That brings it all together automatically. We're 1 minute in and I got it solved. Being an American, being a descendant of Puritans, basically, get it. I'm always reminded of this joke that not George Carlin. Oh shit. Oh my God. Robin Williams said once, Puritans were so crazy that the English kicked them out.
So in 1643, Parliament banned Christmas. And from this point until the restoration of the monarchy in 1660, celebrating Christmas was officially illegal. Shops and businesses were forced to stay open on Christmas Day. It was illegal just to attend a Christmas service. Even food being prepared for Christmas celebrations was seized.
The need was to say this is an ordinary day. If it's an ordinary day, you don't have greenery, you don't get drunk, well, maybe. You don't eat to excess, you don't do all of the various elements which mark out Christmas.
It wasn't long until people took to the streets.
Because the Puritans were so hell-bent on work will get you to heaven, nothing fun basically in the world. Wow.
And pro-Christmas riots broke out. The legislation applied throughout the English territories. Weirdly, the Scots had to endure the ban for longer than anyone else.
In 1957, Christmas was still formally illegal in Scotland. It had officially been banned for 250 years.
250 years in Scotland? When it was only 17 years in the rest of the British Empire and Commonwealth or whatever? What? That's why. All right, let's find out why.
So what did Cromwell and his fellow Puritans have
You can tell us why.
against Christmas? Their main argument was that there was no biblical reason or reference for celebrating the Nativity on the 25th of December.
The whole point was that the Bible is the actual and literal word of God. There isn't a sentence in the Bible that says Christ was born on the 25th of December. And this is what the problem was for those who felt that Christmas was not biblically sanctioned.
Which it really isn't like that. That is true. That is 100% true.
The Bible doesn't say exactly when Jesus was born, but it does offer some clues.
There are details that we know, Mary giving birth, the shepherds in the field who see the angel, they travel to see the child, and so on and so forth.
It's worth noting that the Gospel of James says Mary gave birth in a cave, and even though it's not part of the modern canon of the New Testament, it is still relevant, and we'll come back to why later.
What isn't in the Bible is any indication of when this takes place. If it's December, even in the Middle East, why are the sheep out grazing in the fields at night? This doesn't happen in winter.
Right.
The best estimates for Jesus' birth, according to biblical scholars, is either the 17th of April, the 29th of May, or the 15th of September. So, if Jesus wasn't born on the 25th of December, then how did we end up celebrating on this day? Well, the date of Jesus' birth wasn't the only problem that the Puritans had with Christmas. There were also a few too many similarities with Roman festivals. During the time of the Roman Empire, the end of December was full of celebrations.
You have Saturnalia, which was a gift-giving and a feasting holiday. It ran for a week from the 17th of December. At the other end, you have the Calends, the New Year holiday. It's feasting, it's processions, it's small gift-giving. There's greenery. You're beginning to see where all our elements are coming from. In the middle of those two, the 25th of December, the day of the unconquered sun, you have the solstice holiday.
It was one of the biggest events of the year. The celebration was marking the birth of a god. This god was called Mithras.
When the god Mithras is born, he emerges from a cave, which is coincidentally or not, observed by two shepherds. So there are parallels that accreted to the Christian religion.
Wait, it's almost as if the Bible isn't like real. I'm not trying to like get on anyone's faith or anything, but these are the types of things that we need to like talk about. Why it's fine if you have faith and you believe in God and all of that. I'm not getting into a religious debate and discussion, but everything comes from something. You know, stories are passed down and they are molded and changed throughout time. So this makes total sense to me and makes the total reason why we have like Christmas on December 25th, and you know, it's the God of light, which is Christ is supposed to be, you know, the God of light or the Son of God who is light. So that makes total sense.
From Mithraism, just as the celebratory elements accreted from Saturnalia and from the Calends. I think that by the time the church settled on a celebration of the Nativity, this is a convenient time of year. It's useful.
So the Puritans were correct in a lot of ways. But the ban actually had the effect of making the festival more popular.
In a way, it clarified what Christmas was for people. It's winter, we're depressed as hell, please could we have a party?
That's what I was saying in the beginning, like that, like just let him go, let him dance, let him be merry. Oh.
And by keeping businesses open, which of course includes taverns, inns, pubs, it meant people could meet and drink and feast in a way that was harder when Christmas was observed and everything was closed. So it actually increased the sociability element.
And the Christian dimension of Christmas also thrived after the ban.
What the church has done with its element of the holiday, it took on elements of the family focus, and religious and secular together worked for charitable ends. To say, this is a lovely holiday of family, but if you're cold and hungry or on the streets, it's perhaps a little less lovely. And so together, let us help those who are less fortunate. And that was very much religious as well as secular.
The charitable, family-centred, Victorian-style Christmas has become so quintessential of the festive holiday we know today?
By far, that is the basis of modern day celebrations, by far.
My main source for this video was Judith's book, Christmas, a Biography. Check it out, there's loads of great information in there that we didn't have time to cover. If you celebrate Christmas or any other festival at this time of year, tell us what you do. And
thank you very much, The Guardian. Appreciate that. So that was interesting. I'm curious as to why the Scottish had it banned for 250 years, though. Like, they didn't go into that. Why mention it if you're not going to go into the detail of it? But interesting. And yeah, just let the people have their celebration. It's the dead of winter, and especially in England. Okay, I'm only going to speak for England. I don't know about the rest of the UK and the Commonwealth as modern day, as present day, but I know in England, the winters are long, they are dark, they are damp, they are gray. It is depressing as hell in modern day. So I could only imagine what it was like in like the 1600s and 1700s. I mean, just let them have some fun. People deserve it. They worked hard, especially then. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next week for another reaction. And in the